Good afternoon, ladies, gentlemen, and everyone in between. All right. We're going to be here talking about a movie that released last week.
Yeah.
Even though we saw it this week, we're on our vacation. So we're talking about it now. Don't worry about it. All right. Take it away.
Okay, let's see if y'all can guess the movie by this little synopsis here. Dangerously ill with a rare blood disorder and determined to save others from the same fate, Dr. Morbius attempts a desperate gamble. While at first it seems to be a radical success, a darkness inside of him is soon unleashed. What movie is it?
I'm going to throw a shot in the dark and I'm going to say Morbius.
Ding, ding, ding. Yes, you're correct. It is the Morbius.
I can feel the power of being correct flowing through my body.
Yes, yeah.
It's Morbius. Yeah,
it's Morbius,
it
yes.
Yep. And I would just like to start this off by saying.
It started off by saying it.
It is not as bad as everyone has been saying.
Yeah, the reviews have been just trash.
Yeah, like they've been dogging this entire film before the release, during the release, today, tomorrow, next week. Like it's it's bad. Like I feel bad for everyone involved in this project.
I know.
I don't know what's going on. Like somebody on this film was hated. All right. I don't know why. Like it's so okay. It's not. We'll get into it. Okay. Yeah, initial thoughts. Let's start with things we liked because everyone's talked about how much they hated the movie, didn't like the movie. 1 out of 10 all around. Mm-hmm. What did you like about it?
What did I like about it? I really liked like the effects they did with the bats in the end.
Right.
I thought that those were done really well and that they were I don't know, it was cool. Like when we see like he starts controlling the bats and everything.
So you're talking about the end of the movie,
yeah,
where he's fighting hunger.
Yes,
and
his friend. Yes, bats. Lucius or Milo.
Milo. All right, that's his name. His name is Milo.
Lucian. Yes, Lucian. But yeah, no, I thought that was cool. I liked how they were showing how he was figuring out, like becoming more of this bat character person or whatever.
Oh, he's a vampire.
Yes, I mean yes, but it was because when he first became, he got bitten. It was like, oh, I don't want this at all. But then we see a change of I am fully becoming this and like I appreciate where I am.
I don't know.
I thought that
I didn't get
cool.
that. I felt like it was more of it was a circumstance. Like he didn't want the powers, like all the way up until the end. Like I don't think there was a moment where he was like, "Yeah, I'm cool with this."
I mean, I think when we see him, like he goes into that little pod of bats, and he's like becoming like talking about how these creatures used to hate me.
That was like in the middle.
I know,
of the film.
I know. That was in the middle.
Yeah. Even after that, talking about, no, this is trash. I need to get rid of this.
Yeah, I
all the way to the end. He made like 2 or 3 doses of the blood necrotizing thing to kill himself and kill his friend.
Yeah, but he never.
But for some reason, he never killed himself.
And I think that's the reason because that was supposed.
No, but nothing they put in there said, yeah, that makes sense. He's not going to do it.
Yeah.
Because that one moment that you're talking about happened at least 30 minutes before he made the cure.
Yes, and then the moment again when he's like, figuring out his powers a little bit more. I think it was just them trying to show that he's becoming more one with it and accepting it.
Nah, not at all. No, I completely disagree with that.
Okay, well, that's
because
fine.
I feel like those things, I'm pretty sure those happen all in the same bubble. Like it didn't happen and then he went back like, there was one set of scenes.
Yeah.
Where they were like, let's figure out my power set. And then it was just, oh no, hunger's a problem. I'm going to kill us both.
Yes, but
there was no in between.
But then he doesn't.
But there was no exactly.
And I think that was just
told us why.
Yeah, nothing. I agree with you. Nothing told us why, but I think it was supposed to. They completely kind of what we even lost one of the. There was supposed to be a third serum. We completely lost that.
Yeah, that third serum's gone.
Yeah, just gone. I think like that was just the major.
Unless Hunger took that one too. Milo took that one as well.
Yeah,
but
I don't think he did.
Okay.
I don't know.
Well, nonetheless, something that I liked from this, and it's about the film overall. Every part of it felt like a good scene for a good movie, right?
Yeah.
It just wasn't a cohesive movie.
No.
It's like they shot a bunch of really cool stuff, and their editors did a really bad job of putting it together.
Yeah, and I feel like
it felt
some
like
scenes
we
were
lost
taken
like
out.
an hour of that film on someone's cutting room floor. It's just sitting there like,
just because like
this is important, guys. Why did you leave me?
Exactly, because the acting I thought was well done.
Yeah, Jared Leto's always great. Cringy as Joker, but that's because I wanted a different Joker, but that didn't mean it was bad.
It was bad. Yeah. What, when we get his little flashback, and then it just kind of cuts from there.
Yeah. It felt like this needed to be here. This flashback to his childhood with Milo. This needs to be here. Now let's go back to what we were doing.
What we were doing before. Because we had the cold open. Yeah. And then we had the flashback, and then we have him back in
exactly. It felt like it should have been one or the other.
Yeah. And I
pick one as your cold open.
Yeah.
But the double cold open didn't work. And I will stand by what I said. I feel like a lot of this movie's shortcomings, bad editing, and just decisions to cut stuff where it didn't need to be cut. Or it was like, we're cutting this for runtime, but maybe the thing you cut was important to telling the story. Because the characters were dope. Like, I felt like ignoring where it was like, oh, okay, I like, how did they build this up? Ignoring the part where we don't have that and just taking everything at face value. It's like, oh, wow, Milo's a really great antagonist.
Yes.
Like, he was quirky. It was fun.
Yeah.
Sure, you could have explained more about why as soon as he becomes the vampire, he becomes this.
I think they tried setting it up, and another kind of, they dropped the ball. They definitely left things out with him beating up those kids in the, when he got beat up as a kid.
Just showing that he's always had the potential to do that.
Yeah, but again, I would have liked more.
Yeah, I wanted to see more of that because we got that one moment. Then we get him as docile, older man, I don't want to die Milo.
Yeah.
Like, you're going to do whatever you can to save me, Milo. Like, I wanted more, like maybe an argument.
Yeah, maybe something.
With the doctor, their dad, whose name I'm blanking on right now.
On the cast list, it literally just says Morbius's mentor as his character name. Wow. Yeah, played by Jared Harris.
So Jared Harris?
Yes.
You should be upset at somebody.
Yeah, you do not have a name, sir.
Yeah. But
that would have been nice to have seen, again, an instance of him having this disdain and hatred for human life.
Yeah.
To why he just kind of completely I'm just going to be a killer then. Because you just don't become a killer.
You don't. Like you said, like, it definitely was probably that moment.
Yeah.
They just should have given us more.
They should have given us more.
That was me for Milo, and I think, if you had any more thoughts, we can go on it. But I think we're both, Milo was cool.
He
should have been built up into the villain better.
Yeah.
Just literally one more scene.
Yeah. Because, but him as the villain.
Yeah, that's
great.
when it was fun.
His makeup,
like the effects he looked so good as, Hunger, as the vampire.
Yeah.
It was so
and he was funny, and it was just I liked him being, I kind of
he was way more charismatic.
Yeah, I kind of wish that it just didn't end with him.
Yeah, he should have been a longer villain.
I would have liked it.
He should have been the Green Goblin.
Yeah, I hate these one-shot villains.
Yeah, it's so stupid. If you've got a good, especially like that is a perfect Morbius antagonist.
Yeah, especially knowing the bond that they had.
Yeah, I don't feel like he should have killed Milo.
Yeah.
And yes, this is a spoiler discussion.
Yes.
But I don't feel like he should have killed him.
No. I think
there should have been harder for him to decide that. Even though, you killed my mentor. Our dad, your dad basically.
Killed my girl.
Yeah, you killed my girl. But their bond felt so solid.
Yeah.
That I feel like he would have made it because logically, as an intelligent person as he is, that was the smart thing to do. Mm-hmm. But I feel like when it came down to it, he wouldn't have done it. I think those bats should have hit Milo. Milo should have went down. He would have went over there. He's like, ooh, but I'm not. And Milo escapes.
Yeah.
That's what I would have liked.
He hesitates.
Yeah. And I think that would have been dope.
That. Yeah, for sure.
What about Dr. Dad?
Dr. Dad? I wanted more of Dr. Dad.
Yeah, he's one of those actors that, like, you know, he's pretty established.
So I wanted more from him. I wanted
probably expensive.
Maybe
they were like, or it again going back to they cut a bunch of stuff out so it wasn't a 3-hour movie.
Because I wanted to see him. Because we get, I hate that we're calling him Dr. Dad, but we get him with Morbius a little bit at the beginning.
Yeah,
but then we don't see him and Morbius together. When they're older, at all,
because he's with Milo,
which was
for the story.
Yeah, it's for the story.
Like, what did he say? He was like, just admit that Michael's always been your favorite.
Yeah, your favorite.
And Dr. Dad's like, no. If anything, you're my favorite.
And I would have, like, I hate that we got that through dialogue.
Yeah, instead of seeing it
more,
like
seeing the jealousy of
they
Milo.
Didn't show, don't tell.
Yeah, like I would have liked to see the jealousy of Milo again.
Yeah, because it seemed like he just came out of nowhere.
Yeah, and that seemed like a very big thing for him. Yeah. Perhaps the reason why he ends up killing him.
Yeah.
And I would have wanted him killing him to have been more of a I'm killing my dad moment. Mm-hmm. And this hurts me, but like I don't know. Especially since like I didn't think it was it was maybe justified. I don't know. Because he seemed very understanding. Necessary. Yeah. Like, Dr. Dad was like, oh,
yeah, he was like,
okay.
oh, no, I don't care that you're a vampire now. I don't like that you're killing people.
Yeah, like,
that's my problem.
Let's
fix
talk
that.
about this a little bit.
I was and that alone, I think that was supposed to be the thing where we're like, oh. And so when he dies, we're like, oh.
Yeah.
But no.
And maybe, like,
better writing or better editing. I don't know which one you guys failed on. Fix it.
Because maybe it was like a whole, I already heard this from Michael. Yeah. I don't need to hear this from you right now. Like, I feel like that should have been played up a little bit more.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I can see that. Yeah. I can see that. But, I mean, that was pretty much Dr. Dad's character. Yeah. Wasted potential.
I just
like, the actor was great. I thought the character was great. The life the actor brought to the character was great. Mm-hmm. You didn't do anything with it. It's a failure.
Yeah.
Our leading woman.
Yes. Martine Bencroft, played by Adria Arjona. Yeah.
Gorgeous.
Yes.
I think she brought her own energy to the movie. Mm-hmm. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it's leading Marvel lady stuff.
Love interest. Like, I think she was definitely, you know, the ride or die kind of girl. Right.
And she was, for sure. Yes. But just a little mini critique, because it's about to be a video critique.
Mini critique.
You should have explored their relationship a lot more. Yes. Before just telling me that they're romantically involved.
Yeah.
And it wasn't even like they were romantically. It was just, it's supposed to be this push and pull, like we don't know, ambiguity.
Yeah, like
but
maybe
it's ambiguity. But it was like, you did so much with them that they might as well have been in a relationship. So if that ambiguity was accidental, again, editors or writers, you dropped the ball yet again.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah. I like that she's a vampire now, like she is in the comics.
That's cool. Yeah.
That's dope. Instead of just killing her and leaving her dead, which I'm not going to lie to you. With how I was feeling watching this movie and all of the things that I felt like could have been better, I thought they were really just going to kill her and leave her dead.
Yeah.
This was one of those characters
I felt that
I didn't know anything about going into it. So I was like,
I thought she was just going to die.
They killed her like that?
Like that? And it seemed so fast. Mm-hmm. Like, I felt like I should have had at least 3 more movies with her before that happened.
Nah, not even that. Because you got to, like, the time period that we're in, it's like, it's about speed. It's like they're combining movies 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Like where 2 movies would have been the case in 2008. Yeah. They're like, let's just do it in 1.
Let's just do it in 1. I still don't like it though.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't mind it, but I do think just the quickness to which they killed her in that film. I don't know if I blinked, but
because
like
we didn't
one moment
see.
She's with Milo.
Milo, yeah.
And he's like, called to Morbius or whatever. He can hear you.
Yes.
And she's like refusing, but then she does it. And then Morbius gets there and she's dying. I don't know. Did I miss something?
There was a very quick scene. He cuts her in the throat.
Gotcha. Okay.
And that
I must have blinked.
And I think she was bleeding out from the neck.
Gotcha,
I think that's what happened. Mm-hmm. But yeah, it was too she died too fast.
Yeah, for sure.
And then I'm confused on why she bit him. And drunk his blood.
Because she's a doctor, and she figured, if the serum stabilized inside of your DNA, either I'm going to die here, or my theory is correct, and I will turn into a vampire as well. Yeah.
It was just...
Which makes him making the third serum like annoying, considering they didn't show it again.
Yeah.
Because the whole movie, I was thinking, oh, Martine isn't gonna die.
Yeah,
there's a third serum.
Because she's
gonna inject herself, turn herself into a
before
vampire.
she dies. But no, that never happened.
So the third,
third serum, what I just kept thinking throughout the movie, like still like, where is that third serum? You know that little girl that they were taking care of? Oh, I legit thought that she was gonna come out of nowhere a vampire. Like I don't know why. Like when he was calling the other bats.
Morbius movie.
Yeah, when he was calling the bats.
Yeah.
I thought he was calling for his sidekick. I don't know why that, because I knew it wasn't real, but like in the back of my mind, I was like, but there's a possibility.
Batman and Robin. Batman and
Robin. But we never see that girl ever again.
We don't.
Yeah.
She's still in a coma, some would say.
Some would say to this day.
But yeah, Martine overall, like you said, she was the ride or die, basic love interest.
I thought she was...
I liked her on screen. Like most of the things I would say about these characters, they were great on screen.
Yeah.
They were interesting characters.
Yeah.
They were just in a bad movie.
It felt like you said, things were missing.
Then we get to the character I don't like. And like Tyrese Gibson, my guy.
Earn that paycheck, Tyrese.
He phoned in
Simon
that performance.
Stroud. I completely forgot there was a detective.
He phoned in that performance.
Oh my
All right.
gosh.
He was like, he came to set
partner,
tired.
Agent Rodriguez, played by Al Madrigal. Yeah. He was funny. he comes in there with the holy waters.
He's like, blessed three
times. Like, what?
What are you going to do with that?
Yeah.
Right? And this is why, and again, let's just talk about Tyrese Gibson's performance again. Why I say it was phoned in. The character felt dry.
Yes.
It was purposeful, and I realized it in that scene.
Okay.
Where his partner was like, let me go get these CCTV tapes from when Milo killed those 3 dudes outside the bar.
Yeah.
And he made that comment. He was like, don't go anywhere. Something like that. Like, you don't want... Because he's commenting on the fact that he doesn't...
move or...
Yeah, like, this is supposed to be a guy that,
hustle.
like... He has no hustle. Like, he's detecting stuff. Like, he's like...
He's standing there.
I know what's going on.
Like
he's supposed to be Batmaning it up, right?
Yeah.
And I did not get that. I was like, that's what I realized. Oh, this is supposed to be a part of his character, doing anything.
I think the main problem why we weren't able to get that, because we really didn't see him all that much. He was like there and then gone and then...
I mean, but even when we saw him, right? I don't think Tyrese was the right person to play that character. Yeah. Because it just felt like what I said, like Tyrese phoned in a performance. And that may have not been the case. It just may be, I'm not used to low energy Tyrese Gibson.
Yeah.
And that did not work for me in that moment.
Yeah,
because even when he played, he was what was it? Transformers, right? High energy. All the Fast and Furious films, high energy. So him trying to switch to this low energy,
he just didn't feel.
He couldn't do it.
Yeah.
It did not come off well at all. I literally did not get that until that moment in the movie where scene. I was like, "Oh, this is supposed to be a hardened detective."
Yeah.
And this was made worse after the film when I went to go, read up on some Morbius stuff, lore. This is supposed to be a dude that his whole job is hunting supernatural beings.
Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't get that at all.
So
is this his origin? Like, is this the beginning of him?
No, hunting? He's supposed to have already been doing. I don't know if this is the origin or what, but that's his character.
Interesting.
So if he's already been doing it, this doesn't feel right.
It doesn't feel like that at all.
I feel like this should have been an older black detective or an older detective in general.
You know who could have done it?
Who?
Jeffrey Wright.
Bro, yeah. That man came fresh off of Batman and was like, let me hop on this Marvel film real quick.
Like, he doesn't even have to get changed. Like, start roll.
Could I bring this wardrobe over to that Marvel film? Y'all don't mind? All right. Appreciate you. That would have been nice.
Yeah.
But, yeah, no. And for our main cluster of characters, that's all I really got to say.
I think that's really all of them. It was a small...
It was very
tight, like,
small cast,
low budget.
But, so, characters out of the way. What else did you like?
What else did I like?
We're out of the realm of characters. I mean, there's stuff I like. Do you want me to?
Yeah, you okay. Go.
Special effects all the way around.
Mm-hmm.
Again, Milo as Hunger looked
Yes.
Oh, amazing.
And then Jared Leto really looked like a bat.
Yeah, Morbius looked more like a bat.
And I think that was
Hunger
the point.
Did. Yeah.
Because Hunger, he looked like a vampire.
He looked like a vampire. Morbius looked like a dude. Like a bat. Like a bat that just kind of... the bat just took some man serum.
Yeah, exactly.
As he looked like.
Yeah, but the special effects.
Special effects were crazy.
Really good. Like I said, I love those bats.
Showing him how, showing us like his echolocation, him learning how to use that. Great scene.
And then like him
learning how to fly in that moment where it was absolutely necessary, or glide.
Yeah.
Phenomenal.
Yeah.
Right?
Because we get like a good, I forget when we see the instances of him realizing that there's some air current, but he doesn't really do anything with it yet.
It's just like, on the top of the building.
Yes.
When he's being chased by the detective, right?
Yeah, but then he stops and then he ends up
that really bad cut where he's just in prison.
Yeah. But then when he finally was like with the train, I thought that scene was a little too slow. I feel like, I don't know, cutting back and forth between Hunger running and then him just looking at his hand back to... I feel
editors, that's where you could have cut something.
Yeah, that was a little...
That was a little long. Yeah, because I laughed about it. I was like, that's so cartoony.
It is.
It was such a cartoony
I didn't know
moment.
if I was supposed to laugh or be impressed, or be intrigued, or
you're supposed to be like, oh no,
what's going on?
What's gonna happen 20 minutes before the movie's over? He's gonna die. All right, bro.
Yeah, no.
All right. Like at this point, we've seen so many movies that you don't need to do stuff like that.
Yeah.
Going back to the chase scene in Moon Knight, that was really well done.
Yes.
But then they went back straight to 2006 with that nonsense. Slow-mo. What's gonna happen?
Oh, he's getting close. Is he gonna escape?
Am I gonna escape?
That train's coming. Like,
might be turned into a bat cake. I don't know. But
overall, that's the special effects.
Yeah, but overall,
was
special
really
effects carried the movie. The actors' performances carried the movie.
Yeah.
Everything else, like story, plot, this being a cohesive film, it's not there.
It's just lacking.
Like, I don't even really have much else to say about it. Like, this is at the level of having to watch a Halo episode after watching Moon Knight. For me, it was like, what was it like? I wouldn't pay my money to see this movie again.
No.
I'd watch it on Disney Plus, right? Like, and I would advise everyone else to do the same. Like,
just
if you are like pressed for cash, like you're paycheck to paycheck, but you're an avid Marvel enthusiast, that means you're already paying $7.99 for Disney Plus. Just wait for it.
Yeah, just wait for it.
It is not that serious. Like, you don't need to pull out your wallet,
rewatch
go up to the counter,
pilot episode of Moon Knight a couple times before it comes on. Like, it's not, you do not have to rush for this movie.
And it is no fault of Jared Leto or any of the other actors. Just something happened from filming to the theatrical release, or maybe because I don't see them writing great characters. I don't see them writing great moments, and the writing being the problem. The writing did not feel like the problem. It felt like someone cut out an hour of this movie to fit a time constraint.
Yeah.
And that's all I really got to say about Morbius.
Yeah.
It was fun.
It was fun.
It was a fun movie. Like, if you ignore all of the stuff, the nonsense that we just talked about, like, if you're one of those people that I don't care. Like, I just want to go watch a movie sitting. I just want to see Morbius on screen. I just want to watch a vampire movie,
Yeah.
All right, go.
Got it right there.
Like, it'll be fun. You'll enjoy it. Like, if that's what you want from the film, you've got it 100%.
100%.
But if you're one of those people that is super critical of stuff and you're like, I spent $30 to see this.
Yeah, that.
Don't waste your time.
Don't waste. Yeah.
All right, it's not worth it. Like, that's Morbius.
Yeah.
Everybody.
What about the end credit scenes?
Let's talk about the Vulture, right?
That doesn't make a lick of sense.
Before that,
okay.
I told you, and I don't think you remember this, but I told you before this movie released, all that Spider-Man stuff they had in this movie trailer.
Yeah.
It was just for promo.
Yes,
they were trying to get people to watch this movie.
Yeah.
None of that stuff was in the movie.
No
Spider-Man
poster on the like. We even saw the scene and we were like, where was
all promotional material.
Yeah.
They said, come watch this movie before you see Spider-Man No Way Home.
Yes.
But guess what happened? It kept getting pushed back. It pushed back to the point where it didn't make sense.
It didn't make sense to
keep it anymore. Yeah. And even if it was supposed to be in the movie, fine, right? Which could be why they had to re-edit some stuff. They had to take it out because it came out late.
Yeah.
So maybe it was a whole situation of it doesn't matter anymore.
Yeah.
Like, we can't set anything up because the movie's already out.
Yeah,
so let's send it back to the editors. They'll re-edit it. It'll be fine.
Yeah, because that would make sense. Having those prior to No Way Home, that makes sense.
So maybe that is what happened.
Maybe.
But in the back of my mind, I'm going to say it was never
because we still get
the
Venom reference.
Yeah, because they do exist in the same universe.
Yes.
They still have not told us what Spider-Man exists in that universe, however.
No,
so
they have not.
Because, I mean, the promotional material, it had the Oscorp building from Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man.
And then
Daily Bugle from Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man. And wasn't that Tobey Maguire's suit on the poster? I think it was the poster. But it was the murderer thing written on it was a Tom Holland plot point.
I think so.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they're still being ambiguous about what Spider-Man exists in that universe.
Yeah.
But we find out in the end credit scene with Vulture, the one where he comes to Morbius in the suit, he's like, all of our problems are because of Spider-Man. So there is Spider-Man here. Yeah, who is it?
And what problem does Morbius have?
Yeah, what problem does Morbius have with Spider-Man? That wasn't even set up.
What reason does he have to align himself with this random...
end credit scenes were supposed to set stuff up. That just gave me questions. It wasn't even a true setup because it was like, how much time passed?
Yeah.
To the point where he has a problem with Spider-Man.
And then like he's gonna be a villain? Like,
yeah, right? Like,
after
I thought this
everything
dude was,
he's been through to not be the bad guy.
Chaotic good dude. Like, just vibing.
Yeah.
Just, I try to stay alive, bro. Maybe even chaotic neutral.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
But he's a doctor, so I'm giving the benefit of saying he's a good guy.
Exactly,
so,
yeah.
What happened?
What happened?
But, yes, like you were saying, the first end-credit scene or mid-credit roll where they were just like, oh, Adrian Toomes is in prison somehow. We don't know. Why did he get sent to this earth?
No, I don't know.
I thought everybody got sent back to where they were supposed to be from.
He shouldn't have gotten sent anywhere because he was already in Tom Holland's universe.
So I'm confused by this.
Why he got sent somewhere and why he didn't get sent back. But again,
maybe we missed something. Maybe we need to go rewatch Spider-Man No Way Home, which I wouldn't mind. It's a way better movie.
Yes.
But that is now actually everything for Morbius.
Yeah.
It was a meh end credit scene, both of them, and a meh movie. Like, if I had to score it, like, if we're still doing that, I'd be like, out of 10, 6. 6. I'd watch it one time. Like, I'd pay to see it once, but I don't regret it.
I think my watch one time is like a 5. 4.5
really?
to 5, yeah. That's my watch one time.
Like, I really did enjoy it while I was watching it. That's what I'm saying. It wasn't until after it was over where I was like, this is stupid.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah. But I think that's it.
Yeah, that's really...
Yeah.
Let us know what you guys...
Yeah, tell us what your thoughts are.
Let us know what you guys think of this movie. Is it as bad as all the credit or the
1
reviews
out of
are
10?
Saying? Yeah. Or did you find some way to enjoy it, and what did you enjoy about it? Just let us know in the comments down below.
Yeah, make sure you like, subscribe, please. We're going to be posting videos when we feel like... No, I'm just playing. You're going to get at least 2 videos a week from us, I think.
Yes.
At the very least, 1 to 2 videos a week, until we can get to a point where we can ramp out a little bit more. So, stay subscribed, man. If you like movies, TV, and very small amounts of magic content.
Yeah.
But, yeah, we're out.
We're out.